welcome to Catch Up with Community. So most of you have joined a lot of my product webinars. We're obviously looking at doing something different. We're looking at talking about communities. It's another resource that you can use whether you're a partner or a customer. Really excited to show you some of the great features that we have. It's also under development, so there's a lot more new things that will be coming up. I am, for those that don't know, Samantha Hudson dos Santos Figueira. I work as a Senior Program Manager at BMC. Most of you would have been joining some of my webinars. My predominant role is to get self-solve content out to our customers and partners, and that will be mainly in the form of webinars, Ask the Expert sessions, posting blogs and getting content also out on communities. So it's one of the main resources that I use. I'm also joined by Chitra, who's going to introduce herself shortly. Just a couple of reminders for those that are new to Zoom. There is a Q&A section at the bottom. If you do have any questions, please put them into the Q&A. We've got quite a lot to cover on the topics, and we also have our colleague Ash, who will be helping answer those questions. And then at the end, we should have roughly around 15-20 minutes to go through your questions. So I'm now going to hand over to Chitra, my colleague, who's going to go through the agenda and do an introduction. Over to you, Chitra.
Thanks, Sam. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Chitra Hitchell. I work as Senior Community Manager at BMC Software. So today's session, we have packed in such a way that it should be useful for the new users as well as the seasoned community users who are already using the platform. So when we planned this session, our agenda was to show you why BMC Community. So when we plan a session, right, the first question which comes is why we are doing this, right? So we would like to cover that first, why BMC Community. Then we will go into the demo section where I'll be showing you community navigation. And then I will take you through using the search effectively within the community. And again, the most important part is how to post questions on community, right? So I'll be taking you through that, and I'll be showing you different filters, what you can use before posting the questions. And again, we will come into the another important section of community, how to submit your ideas. The next part would be about the gamification, which is fun and rewarding for our community users. And last but not the least, we will be covering how to find and register for the events. And at the end of the session, we will be providing you some resources as well, which will be useful for you to navigate and use the community effectively. So as we have a packed session today, let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the question, why community, right? So you might ask me, there are different BMC resources within BMC software. So why should I come back to community? The answer for this question is, you can see in the numbers itself, right? We do have 200K registered users. It's not just about the numbers, what we have as registered users. We have a vibrant community who support each other in resolving issues and validating the ideas. And it's again about different aspects what we have in the community. It's not only about come, post the questions, get answers, and get away. No, it's not the thing with the BMC community. We do have 200K registered users who actively participate, help each other, and you can see the discussions posted over there, right? We do have 700K discussions posted. So when we say 700K discussion, it is like helping each other resolving their issues. So when we have more resolving percentage, the people will come back to community, right? That is what we are trying to do in the discussions over here. Again, about the knowledge articles. Knowledge articles is the most powerful resources used on the community. We do have 60K knowledge articles posted across the community. So these knowledge articles are not only just like a kind of documentation, what we do. It is more about, we do receive community users feedback based on the latest release, latest updates, what we have for our product, right? We do often update the knowledge articles. So within the community, you can find around 60K knowledge articles. So by this, you can just have an idea of how powerful the community is, right? So yeah, after seeing these numbers, if you have any questions on this, I can take up this right now, or you can post those questions on the comment section. Okay, Sam, I think we can get on to the demo section for now.
Okay, so the first piece was to go through community navigation. So the reason this is important, and someone that was once a novice when it came to the community user, I didn't really know where to go to. I think it's always really helpful for customers to know, and partners, where they can actually go to get these resources. So if you can take it with a demo and show where they can actually sign in, where all the features are and where the product pages are, Chitra, if you want to take the share.
Sure. I'm just sharing my screen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we can see it.
Sam, hope you can see my screen.
I can see your screen, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is the homepage of BMC Community. You can log in through your customer or partner ID for the BMC Community. And when you log in, this is the first screen you will face over in the community over. So here you can see on the right-hand side, you can see your profile section here. You have the option to update your profile. Just let me minimize this, okay? So on the right-hand side, you can see your profile section. In your profile section, you do have option to update your name, your profile pic, whatever your title. And here you can see the influence section as well, right? So here you see based on the activity you perform in community, how many following you have, how many followers you have, the number of posts you have done on community. So all those details will be available within your profile section. So another important thing about your profile section is you can update your profile picture, as I said, and also you can customize it based on your settings. Okay, when you go to my settings, you do have option to enable or disable your notification. So you can see the notification icon over here, right? This is a system notification, what will be available. Based on what you follow on the community, these system notifications will be triggered for you. But if in case you would like to enable the email notification, right? So you might say, Chitra, I want to check the system notification often. So how do I get the email notification? So for that, you can just go to your settings in the profile section and you can enable your email notification over here. So as we say email notification, it will not be enabled for everything in the community profile. Again, we have given the option to the customer to select whatever notification they would like to receive. That might be comment on my post. So you might be only wanted to receive comments on only your post, not on other posts. So that will reduce noise in your email box, right? So we do have options to select different kinds of notification available within that. Once you select the notification and click on save, your notification preference will be solved.
Just a quick point on there as well. Obviously, you can see Chitra's got a picture. We do recommend having a picture because when we go on to a later conversation about how you post questions, it's really nice to see where someone's coming from. You will actually know when it's a BMC person interacting with you or answering a question. So we recommend, rather than avatars, if you've got the opportunity to put your picture up, it validates, builds up your points, people build a relationship with you. So it's really good from a networking opportunity.
Okay, so I'll just go back to the homepage right now. And within homepage, you can see different section over here, right? So we have divided our community into 4 important sections, which our customers very frequently use. You can see the products, groups, partners, and events, right? So products is more about all the BMC products are listed over here. Once you click on the products, you can see all the available products. So based on what product you use, you can just click on that community and get onto that particular product community over here. And as I'm showing you the product community, I would like to show you the different content types available within our community. We do have 5 different content types. That is knowledge articles, blogs, documents, events, and ideas. So when you see a different content type, again, you might get confused, right? Okay, what will be useful for me? Why do I have so many content type over here? So in this case, the knowledge articles will be more of a kind of will be posted and updated by internal BMC people. And you can often check based on the latest updates what you receive for your product, right? So you can check those things in your knowledge articles. The blogs will be accessible only by the BMC internal people. We do post blogs on certain product features, latest updates, what we have. Based on that, you can see the blogs over here, which we post. So once you click on that particular content type, you can see all the available content available on the community for that content format. So the documents can be accessed by customers and partners as well. You can post the documents. We have not enabled the blogs for customers, but you do have option to enable the documents. If you would like to post anything on the community, you would like to contribute to the community as a knowledge base, right? So in that case, you have the option to post it as a document. And talking about events, right? So if you are interested in participating the events or knowing what event is upcoming for your product, you can click on the events and just scroll down. So you can see all the available events listed over here. So we will go through the event section at the later part in a detailed way. And talking about ideas, right? So we do have all the 5 different content types listed over on top of the community page. So it will be easy for you to access. Okay.
Just why we've spoke about that, I just want to also make a point, going back to knowledge articles. For those that work directly with support, you will often get given a knowledge article which will relate to a particular problem, so they do get posted here as well. Often we say if yours is very specific to your environment or you have a particular issue, that is normally when it's a good time to engage with support. Otherwise, we would be very hopeful that a discussion or some blog post or a knowledge article that's on here may resolve your issue. So it's always a first port of call, come in here or BMC Docs. It's another resource to avoid having to open a support case. Thanks, Chitra.
Okay, so yeah, again, going back to the homepage to show you the search bar, how you can make use of the search effectively. So if you have to go back to the homepage from any of the product community, you can just click on the BMC community icon, which is available on the left-hand side of your screen. So once you go back, again, you have some questions. Let's assume you have some questions on BMC Helix product, okay? So you can type through your keyword over in the search box. So it shows you the auto suggestions, which you can select if it is relevant to you, or you can continue typing over here. So I would like to ask question based on BMC Helix dashboard. In that case, I'll just click on BMC Helix dashboard. So here are all the relevant content type which is available on BMC Helix dashboard listed on your screen. And again, we do have provided the option to filter it out based on your preference. You can see different BMC Helix products on the left-hand side of your screen, right? So in this section, maybe I'll just select the BMC Helix. I would like to see only the BMC Helix content here. So once I click on that, it will again filter it out for you. And if you see that, okay, 2021 is an old blog, I would like to see the latest one. In that case, we do have provided the filters for you. You can just select based on the date posted. So it will make you easy to use the search bar and search different contents very easily within the community platform. And okay, so you might just say, okay, I would like to see only the knowledge base or only the discussion, right? So in that case, you can just filter it out by the discussion type. Once you click on the discussion within the type section, it will show you only the relevant discussions posted there. So this saves a lot of time for you while searching on the community, right? And if you feel that you have to filter it out by date, here's the date filter what we have. You can just say, okay, I need content only from this date to this date. You can just scroll this bar and make the changes accordingly. Based on what you filter, it will show you the relevant contents over here. And once you just search everything and you would like to clear the filters, you do have the option to clear all filters here. So it will reset you to the initial keyword section search bar, which we opened initially, right? So this is the search bar which we have in the community navigation section. Okay, so I'll just go back and show you the other ways of search. We have two different types of search what is available in the community. It might have shown the same results, but you can make use of the search bar on the right hand side of the panel as well. Once you click on the search bar, again the same search community opens and you can click on the relevant keyword which you would like to search. So this takes you to the search bar and show you all the available contents. So you have two options to do the search in an effective way on the community. Okay, as we have seen the product section, I would like to give a brief on the group section as well. So groups are the format where you can meet your like-minded people. Okay, so let's take an example. You're working on BMC Helix product. So you would like to chat or network only with BMC Helix people. In that case, you can just send a request to the community saying that I'm interested in BMC Helix. So if there are any groups which is relevant to BMC Helix, I would like to join. Or else the other option which you have is once you click on the groups, it will show you all the available groups in the community. So again, we do have three different kinds of groups in the community. One is public, private, and unlisted, right? So public groups, anyone is free to join the public groups. You can just click on join and you will be joining that public group. You will be the part of those public group and you can see whatever is posted over here. But in case of unlisted and private groups, you can send the request, but it is based on the admin approval you will get into the groups. So groups are the most effective way the community users are making use to connect with the like-minded people over here. And once you join all the groups or whichever groups you prefer, right, you do have option to filter it out based on only your groups. So if I click on my groups, it will show only the groups which I am part of. So if any of you would like to join any of the groups, just click on the groups and search the relevant groups. Find any public groups if you have. If you see any of the private groups, just send the request. Based on the admin approval, you can get into the groups. In groups also, there will be a lot of conversation which happens and knowledge share, ideas, everything will be available in the groups as well. So please make use of the groups feature within the community and connect with the like-minded people. So the next section of the community is the partners thing. So this is exclusively for our BMC partners. They do have different onboarding awards and ask a question option. It is again based on the partner's preference. We have designed this page. So if in this group, any of you are the partners and is not aware how to join the groups or this partner community, you can just make use of that. If you have any questions or confusions, you can just send a message to me and I will help you out to join the relevant partner groups. And the last section is about the events, which we will be covering in the later section of the session. Okay, Sam, so I would like to take the community users to three different feeds what we have and how they can make use of those feeds as well. So when I say my feed, right, it will be more about the topics I follow. You can see the topics I followed here. So how do you follow a topic? I'll just show you in a minute. So once you click on any of the topic, if you have not followed, it will show a follow option for you. Once you click on the follow, you will be following that topic. Again, the notification preference, if you would like to receive notification for every post, you can click on every post. Or else you would prefer not to receive notification and you will come to community and check often. That is also available over here. So once you follow any of the topic, right, it will show you on the right-hand side of your homepage on the community. It will show you which are the topics you are following. And in my feed, whatever the content posted in the topics you follow, that will be shown in your feed. And next you can see the community feed, right? The difference between my feed and community feed is my feed is only the topics you follow. But when you click on the community feed, it will show you all the activities which happens on the community. Again, like you do have filters to see only the top post or the latest post. Based on that, you can filter it out and see your preferable posts accordingly. And here you have the filter to see all questions or unanswered questions only, questions with best answer and questions with no best answer. So if you are an active participant who would like to answer the unanswered questions, just click on the unanswered questions thing. And it will show you all the unanswered questions which is on the community. You can select whichever you would like to answer. Just go on the question, click on answer. So it will give you an editor bar where you can type your answer and click on post.
So just on that point, actually, it's really important to understand that it's not just BMC that answer the questions. It's a social platform for collaboration. So if you ever do see questions that come from partners or other customers, feel free to answer them. If you're looking for a BMC stance and someone hasn't responded, you can either get in touch with the community managers like Chitra, or we can get a case open for you. But the main thing is it's collaboration. The more people that share ideas, thoughts, and answers, the better it is for everyone as far as self-solve. So it's important to know that BMC people like to have partners and customers also answering and helping each other. And actually, Chitra, that leads to, I know a lot of customers have asked me in the past how to actually ask a question. It would be good to show them how they can actually ask a question if they have any to mind.
Sure, Sam. I will just take up that topic now. So before I go to how to ask the questions, I would like to show you one more feature of the community, that is My Bookmarks. So My Bookmarks is more about just bookmarking your favorite content so you can visit it anytime later. When you see any of the discussion, right, you have an option as bookmark. Once you click on bookmark, it will appear in your My Bookmarks. So this is the easiest way to bookmark a discussion and later visit that and read all the relevant information. Because when you are in the community feed, right, it keeps updating. So you might not have time to see that discussion now. You would like to see it in the later part. So in that case, you can make use of the My Bookmark feature and bookmark that and visit your bookmarks anytime and see those discussions as well. Okay, so as Sam said, I will just take up how to post questions on the community. So starting a meaningful discussion or posting relevant content help us to enhance the community experience, right? Engaging with community is key for most of the platform users. Starting discussions and posting content are great ways, right? In that case, we have made it very easy for our users to ask the questions in the community. So as I showed you how to come back to the home page, here you have an option, have a questions, ask the community. Just you can click on ask the community. And the first option you get is post to. Post to, it is asking you which product you would like to post on. So let's assume I have a discovery related question. I'll select discovery and you can just type out the question. You can scroll down. So it will show you the auto suggestions, whatever the question is available. So as community team, we suggest you to search before posting any questions because there will be a lot of questions which is already posted and answered in the community. In that case, you might just click on that and look at the question. What is the answer relevant for that, right? So if you do not think this will answer your question, just click on the no and close this bar. You can go back to your editor section where you can post the question here. Scroll down. If you scroll down, you can add more details over here. If you have any relevant documents you would like to provide or any screenshots you would like to add, we have provided the option to upload the images. You can just upload your images in the details section. And if you would like to give any of the code snippets, that is also available over here. And if you would like to add any of the other person, just like you might have a CSM, right? So you can just mention them and add them in the conversation so they can view this within the community itself. Okay, so after this, you get the option to select the topics. So when you get the option to select the topic, right, you might ask me a question. So we have selected the discovery here, product topic. So why do I have option to select the topic again at the end? This is in case you would like to select multiple topics. In that case, you have the option to add more topics as well. So for discovery, I have added the discovery right now, but I would like to add another topic as BMC Helix as well. In that case, I can add those topics and post on ask question. So this question will be visible in both the product topics. So all the users who follow that question will have the visibility for that question. This will help us to get the question answered at the earliest, right? More the views, more the visibility for the question, it will help you to get answered at the earliest. As I have showed you the numbers of active users, registered users in the community, here it is not like a one-on-one conversation which happens. It is kind of one-to-many conversation. If in case you go to support and ask a question or raise a ticket with the support team, it will be a one-on-one conversation between you and the support person, right? But in community, it will not happen like that. There are multiple champions available, multiple experts available. We do have internal experts, external experts, and also the other customers who are working on the same product. So the getting question answered from support and community, we can say the community gets the fastest answer when compared to a support ticket, right? So that is the self-service model we are following on the community right now. So if I click on ask, this question will be posted on the community. I have selected discovery and I have selected BMC Helix, both the topic at the same time. So both of these discussions are visible to you. If you would like to share this to anyone, you do have the option to share as well. You can copy the link and send it for any of the internal people, CSM, account managers, whoever you would like to share this, right? So you can do that option as well.
And the other thing is you can share it obviously in the message box. If you wanted to share it to another community member, you can share it to them and they will receive that in their inbox.
Right, Sam. So, and if you have posted something very valuable with good information, right, and you would like to share that in your social media accounts, in that case, we have provided the option for social sharing as well within your discussion itself. You can click on LinkedIn and it will enable you to share your LinkedIn directly from the community itself. So it will show you a preview here and it will enable the post notification. So once you click on post, this will be shared on your LinkedIn profile. So the other way, if you are just assume that you are in one of the product community. So let's go back to CMDB in this case. In CMDB, you are in this product community and you would like to ask a question over here. So we have provided the option of ask the community in each and every product forum. So you can make use of that option within the product forum and click on the ask the community.
And actually another good point where you were showing you were tagging 2 product topic areas. Often if you're trying to tag an article or something else that you've seen on communities, you can also reference that as well. Tagging is pretty important, especially if, for example, BMC Helix, one of our product topic areas, does cover more than one product. So if you need, for example, Helix ITSM, but it also would cover Remedy, which was our old product name, you can tag the 2 groups as well. And you can also tag a discussion, an article, a blog that you might want to share if you've got a question around it.
Sam. So the next important thing I would like to cover in this session is about submitting the ideas, right? So one of the most powerful aspects of the BMC community is the ability to contribute your own ideas. So whether it's a suggestion for a new feature or a feedback on a current one, your input is very valuable for us. So in this section, we will look at how to submit ideas, track their progress, and ensure they're considered by the community and the BMC team. So to post the ideas, the first thing you have to do is you can just get onto the product forum. Based on which product forum, just click on that product forum where you would like to post the ideas. Click on the ideas section. here you find an option called as submit idea. You can see the option submit new idea, right? Click on submit new idea. You can give the title.
I know while you're creating this, just a point on there, a lot of customers, when they join some of our webinars, they do ask, how do you know if your idea has actually been received, whether or not it will be implemented? So when we have created this, if you can show them the different stages, that would be amazing.
Sure, Sam. I'll go through the different stages as well. So while submitting the idea, the title plays a different, very important role, right? Because to communicate what idea you are posting, just give a very meaningful title for that. And within the description, we would suggest to be clear and concise within your description. What is your requirement? What is the thought you have in mind? Just explain that in the description thing. And if you have any files which you would like to upload, you can do that here in the upload file section. And pick the topic. As we want to post it in the client management, it is showing us the client management topic. And we do have, again, subcategory. So within the client management, you would like to post ideas on integrations. So we have the option to select that subcategory as well. So once you click on the submit, it will, the idea will be submitted here. So as I have not provided the description, just make sure. Okay, once I click on the submit, your idea will be submitted on shown on that product forum in the idea section. So this is how your idea looks once you submit. After submitting, the default idea status will be new. Okay. And once the product managers reviews this, and they will update the status accordingly. If they're considering this idea, if they are reviewing this idea, those status will be updated by the product manager. I will just show you how the other status also looks. So if in case after posting idea, you would like to edit that idea, right? In that case, we do have edit option as well. You can just go on edit and make whatever the edits you would like to do. So within the ideas section, we do have option to upvote and downvote as well. So you can see voted. So I have voted for this. One upvote will have 10 points for your ideas. Based on the number of points, the ideas will be considered. And also not only number of points, there are different aspects to consider the idea. It's based on the platform limitations and number of votes we have, how many customers are asking for the idea integration. So all those factors will be considered before taking up an idea for the implementation. So if I have to go back and show you the different status of ideas, you have the filters as well, where we can filter it out the ideas by most popular ideas or top all-time ideas. So if you can see the number of points, we do have 420 points within this idea. Example, I do not like this particular idea. In that case, I can just go and download that. So that will reduce 10 points within this 420 points. That is how the idea works over here. And within the activity filters, you have the option to filter it out based on your ideas. If you would see or like to see only the ideas you have posted, you can click on my ideas and see those ideas. Ideas you have voted on, ideas I have subscribed to. The subscribe to is more about what you follow. So example, you would like to follow this particular idea. In that case, if I click on follow, it will show you in the subscribe to ideas. Okay, again, you can see how many supporters are there. So if you have any comments for this idea, you can post that also here. So someone has posted great idea, right? So if you have the same kind of comments, you can post those comments. You might agree or disagree based on some idea. You might have your own thoughts. So you can share those thoughts here. So when it comes to idea, right, it is more about exchanging the thoughts between the community users. So I might think this idea is relevant, but you might think that idea is not relevant. So it depends on different aspects of the community, right? And we do encourage everyone to post their thoughts within the idea section.
The only
So
caveat, obviously, I was just going to say is a lot of customers that are actually on here today do join the webinars that I do with product managers. They are also a good opportunity to ask them about ideas. They often will recommend post an idea. It's a way of tracking. There isn't a guarantee, but obviously if any other customers start voting up ideas as well, it's more likely to be seen on the roadmap. So they obviously look every quarter at what might be possible. They can't put everything in, but they do consistently go on to BMC communities and have a look at what people are asking for. But if you do ever have any ideas, or you want to be connected to the product managers, then feel free to also reach out to me as well. Thanks, Chitra.
Yeah. So that was the next thing I was about to say, Sam. As we go through the section, think about any of the product improvements or features you have been waiting to suggest for the product managers, for the BMC team, right? So your idea could be the next big thing which gets implemented. So no idea is silly, no idea is simple. Every idea is validated over each person in the community, right? So every idea will have its own value. So feel free to post your ideas on the community. If you face any issues while posting the ideas, please feel free to reach out to us.
And just to wrap that, the main theme of ideas is, although it's great if it's very specific to a company, it's often the ideas that could be also beneficial for other customers and partners. So if you think an idea is relevant, it's certainly worth putting it onto the BMC community. Okay, it's my favorite subject, events. Are we moving over to events? So I'll take over a little bit. So I'm going to navigate Chitra. So going back to what we said about events, obviously Chitra has shown through the navigation where you can find the events. So this is the main event page. Not all of the events that are put in here are done by myself. It could be someone from marketing, it might be a product area, but predominantly this is where my stuff also resides. These are just announcement posts. So if you don't use LinkedIn, or you don't always get a campaign that's sent out from our marketing team, it's a way of making sure that you still keep up to date. So I'd highly recommend that if you're looking for certain content, either to come and have a look here, or anyone on this call today can reach out to me and say, we've got a really good idea. I think this subject or this topic would be helpful. I will work with the rest of BMC. I work with different business units to get the content out and available to our customer base. So have a look here. The other place I want you to have a look is go back up to the search bar, Chitra, and I want you to type in for my webinar page. So if you type in Helix webinar connect, something along those lines, it should pick it up. Connect with Helix webinar. You can see that's come up there, second one down. So every year I create a page. They're categorized. So obviously we're in 2024. So if you click onto that first blog post, every webinar that is produced, and I've got about 5 or 6 more actually going on this week. As soon as the link is live and ready for a registration, you can go down onto this page. So if you can just scroll down, and I'll just give a bit of a navigation. So we have 2 monthly series. So that is the AI Ops in particular, and Helix GPT. They are the buzzwords of LinkedIn and what's out there at the moment in the public domain. Those specifically align to product areas. So for example, on the AI Ops, we will talk about specific subjects, practical examples. It's more like enablement. And then for the GPT series, I work and align with different product managers, and they will show certain functionality within Helix GPT. For example, digital workplace, the knowledge curator in the knowledge section. So do look out for those. And then all of the webinars that are coming up, including today's one, which we've just scrolled past, you'll see they will have a registration link and an announcement post. And then if you scroll right to the bottom or towards the bottom, you will see all of the post events. So often when you've come on webinars, you'll see that you'll get a thank you email. And in that thank you email, we'll have a link to the Q&A. It will also have a link to the slides that you can download, the recording, which is typically put onto YouTube, and then any education that's mapped when I've spoken with the team and they think it's relevant to the subject that we're covering. We also give you an idea of an education course that might be relevant. So this is done every year. I run between 2 and 4 webinars each week, apart from when I go away on holiday. I'm also interested in hearing if there's anything else that people feel is relevant that's not being produced at the moment. And these are, just remember, additional to the ones that marketing or go-to-market content that goes out on LinkedIn. So this is a really good place for you to go to have a look at events. I think that's probably the main thing that we needed to share, but if anyone has any questions on events, do let me know.
Sam, I would like to cover a bit on gamification as well. So
yes, that's the next subject.
Yeah. So yes, talking about the gamification, we do have a gamification system in place for the community contribution from our customers and partners. Speaking of recognition, right? When you contribute to a community, it will be each and every activity will be considered. So we do have point systems, badges systems. So if you can see within my profile, I do have different badges allocated to me. So this is based on my activity. So talking about badges, we have 20 different badges and we have set up missions as well. So based on your activity, example, you have provided 5 best answers. So based on that, a mission will be triggered and a badge will be awarded to you. So there are different motivated gamification system which we have implemented, which will really help users to get onto the leaderboard. So when I say leaderboard, right, we do have recognized members who are listed on the homepage itself. I'll just scroll down and show you the leaderboard, what we have right now. And for each and every activity, you will get certain points, right? So that will help you to build your reputation within the community. So if you can see my profile, I do have around 7,000 points. So it shows how much I have contributed to the community, right? And again, talking about the influence, I do have 17 following and 7 followers. I have done 668 posts. So these all activities will be considered within the gamification. Okay. So, and also you have the option to award a badge for your peers who help you in the community, right? And a customer who is helping you in the community, you can just click on the give and you get the option to send them a badge, thank you badge for them. Just say thank you for your help and you can tag them. You can just, I'll just send a badge to Sam saying thank you. And you can type your messages over here and click on send. Your badges will be sent to that person. So within the gamification also, we do have different things which you have to explore on the community platform. When I say gamification, we have made different levels on the community. We do have around 13 levels set. So if you have contributed to the community, you get points, right? So based on points, we have designed the levels as well. And based on the levels, your name also keeps changing. We do have like freshers, learner, and climber. We do have different kinds of names within that particular level. So I would suggest you to come on to community and try explore different things, get some badges, get some points, and you can showcase your badges within the community as well. So
okay, I think that covers all of the topics that we had. The only thing is left is the resources slide, which we can share out, and I'll share shortly. I do want to give the opportunity, because we've got 15 minutes left. If anyone has any questions directly, you should see that you have now got the ability to speak with us. Feel free to come off mute, raise a hand. I'm hoping that we're not just talking at you. So if you do have any questions, then Chitra is definitely the person to go to if you want any help with communities. You would have received actually this invite based on new customers that had signed up. So we were expecting to target those that haven't used communities too much. So does anyone have any questions? Don't be shy. And also let us know if this was helpful.
So if you have any questions, post the session also. So feel free to post the questions within the community itself. You can click on the BMC community icon and post your questions, as I have just showed you how to post the question. I would suggest please go on the platform and explore different sections, what is available in the community. And as we do practically, right, we do it on our system, we might have more questions rather than just seeing in any of the webinars. When you start doing, you will get more questions. So I would like to see you, all of you, on the leaderboards. We also do the spotlight thing. Whoever is active in that particular month, we spotlight them on the community and share across. We do have 43 different product forums, right? So we do share across the community saying that this person has contributed a lot for this month. So we will spotlight them. And after reaching the level 6 in the gamification, you get the opportunity to become the champions of that particular product, right? We will send you the invite based on your participation. We will be monitoring each and every activity as community managers. So we will know who is very active and how can they contribute to community. You will get opportunities to speak on webinar, and you get opportunity to be part of any of the new programs we do on BMC Community. So contribute to community, build your reputation, come on the leaderboard, get spotlighted. So I'm sure this will really help in upskilling yourself and helping others also. Thank you for being with us today.
Absolutely. So I'll just quickly share my the last thoughts, which is our resources slide.